Peace, family. What's up? What's up? Writing this book, just thinking. A conversation came past me yesterday. It was about the youth, right? And how the youth have it pretty bad, have it rough. I'm summarizing. And it's absolutely right? The adults are more childish than some of these children. And these children have to look up to these grown-ass kids called mom and dad. Then they have media telling them what a man is, what a woman is. And it's all contorted and converted and tainted and ignorant, And a lot of these kids don't feel like talking about it to these adults because, young adults are very perceptive. They can see things. And they understand, a lot of this has to do with the parents. So they can't talk to their parents because their parents are just as ignorant as the next motherfucker. And so these kids are in danger, under physical attack, mental attack, emotional attack. And what they need is to know that they have somebody to talk to. As adults, we have to be a better version of ourselves. And to a lot of adults, what that means is they gotta have more money, more clothes, more artificial items. And that makes them a better person somehow. Never working on their character and moral standards as a man or woman. Never working on their mental capacity of understanding. So the children are left alone. You know what I'm saying? Physically alone, nobody to reach out to that understands them because they're looking at us and we're acting the way we're acting. We got what people call grown men still trying to act tough, still trying to show people how tough they are and remind people what fuckery they've done in life and trying to be gangsters. And we got the women wanting to be bad bitches. Cause this shit is retarded. So, for any young person out there, damn. I don't know of a way to express to you that there are people out here that want to see you do great. Because I know how it feels to be alone. I know how it feels to think you're alone. I know how it feels to think you don't have anybody to talk to. I know how it feels to feel like that's it. This is it, I can't talk to my friends because they're just as fucking fucked up as the next person. Or it's too private, or I'm too embarrassed, or I'm too ashamed, or, whatever that thing is for you, young person. I'm not talking to the adults. Most of young men or women listening to this video, I'm here to tell you a lot, not all, but a lot of the adults that you see walking around are just grown-ass kids. They gotta be tough and remind you how tough they are and show you all the shit they got, and they gotta try to shit on the next person and stunt on the next person, and that's kiddish. And I know you as a young adult realizes that. I know you do. And I'm sorry that you have to see that. I'm so sorry you have to see that. And I'm sorry if that's one of your parents or both of your parents. And I see in the news every day how the child is being attacked, murdered, raped, killed, sold. I see how fucked what some might deem my peers. I see how fucked they are. I don't have peers. But I put myself in a position of a son. I am a son. But as a young man or young woman in today's age, where TV tells you what a man is, society deems what a man is, or a woman is. This goes both sexes. And I just want you to know, there are people out there Believe it or not, and I can understand if you don't. I can understand if you feel alone, but hear me. Believe it or not, there are people. It might not be your mom, your dad, or your best friend. It might not be them. It might be the store clerk at the store. It might be the pastor at the church. It might be somebody that you would never expect, is my point. It might be an uncle. It might be a grandma. You feel what I'm saying? There is somebody out there that wants to hear you, wants to just let you get it out, who's waiting for you to speak up to them. It might be somebody who's always asking you if you're all right, you know? Don't think you're alone, because you're not. Don't think nobody's thinking about you, because they are. Don't think you're not worth it, because you are. Don't think you're worthless, because you're priceless. You know what I'm saying? Don't think you're not good enough because you're great enough. Understand what I'm saying? This isn't to the adults. The adults, most of my age group or older, is lost. Like I said, they want to show out. They want to show how much they got. They want to show you all the things they have. They want to tell you how tough they are, and they got to remind you how tough they are. It's just something about the adults of today that it's just fucked. It's just fucked. So I understand the frustration of I don't have an adult to talk to, and can't really tell my friends, you know. But don't keep it built up inside, you know, because that becomes an expression of self-hate eventually, and you don't deserve that. You just don't know, or you're too ashamed or afraid to reach out to those who want to reach back out, or just reach out in general. I'm gonna tell you something. As an adult, I'm not your parents, but as an adult, keeping things built up is not the way to go. And I know how society deems a man has to keep shit built, and has to stay strong and be strong, and has to take the weight of the world, can't show weaknesses. See how fucked up society is? I'm with you on that. I'm with you on that, big dog. You know, but you don't have to do that. You don't have to keep shit built up. Express yourself. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about how people view you, because you can only be a better self when you acknowledge the things you have to build upon, and sometimes to build you have to destroy. So don't be afraid to destroy the old you to build a better you. Just don't lose yourself in keeping it built up. Don't lose yourself in thinking that nobody's around for you. Don't think none of that shit. I know how being in a negative situation can lead to negative thought processes, where you lash out or you lash in. You know what I'm saying? You break yourself. Don't break yourself. You feel what I'm talking about? Just know you're appreciated. Whether you believe it or not, I'm here to tell you you're appreciated by someone. You just may not know who that someone is. Or maybe you do, you just don't pay them no mind because you're so absorbed in the situation you're in. You know what I'm saying? I'm not talking to the adults. I always see that the children are being attacked. The children. I don't give a fuck about you adults. You motherfuckers, if you want to be fucked up now, if you want to be the same old childish motherfucker you are, trust me, your child is looking at that. Your child will be a product of your ignorance. Guaranteed. They might do better than you. They might become better than you. But they learned from you, so the essence of their root, the foundation will be based upon the ignorance you've instilled in them. So fuck y'all. I'm talking to the children, the young adults, the young teens. Today's society is tough. It's tough. With the internet, with the ignorance of movies and music and media, it's tough. And I understand that. And I get that. And so I just want you guys to know, whoever it is out there, trust me, it's a motherfucker out there that wants to see you be great. It's probably multiple motherfuckers out there that want to see you do great. And who do love you and who do appreciate you. And if you do have a good support system around you, you're just ashamed to get into some things. You got to destroy that aspect of yourself and open that up. Because building it, keeping it in, building it in, you're going to explode, whether it's going to be outwardly to somebody or inwardly towards yourself, self-infliction. I don't want that for you. I want you to smile. I want you to be great. I want you to enjoy your life as a young adult. Because when you get older, nigga, shit get tough. It get real tough. You hear me? Don't do that to yourself. Destroy the old you and build a new you, so when you become an adult, you're already excelling upwardly. With that being said,